Welcome to Health Coach for Women, a podcast where we explore alternative and holistic solutions to better health and wellness through intentional living. Now, here's your host, Marsha Roopchand-Walker.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today on another episode of Health Coach for Women, a podcast where we explore alternative and holistic solutions for better health and wellness. And I'm your host, Marsha. Now, of course, before I get started, I always like for you to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And I always have a quote for you on most occasions. All right. So today's quote is, "In health, there's freedom. Health is the first of all liberties," by Henry Frederick Emile. Okay. So health, we want to be healthy, right? We want to be, every year we probably say the same thing, right? Improving our health, improving different things. But health, we know, is more equivalent to wealth, right? It's more important than wealth. At least for me, it is, right? Because without health, wealth means nothing, right? If your health is poor. All right. So I want to get to, I want to talk about the top 10 foods that I find to be the most fats burning foods, right? To boost weight loss. So I want to share that with you, right? And there are in no particular order, right? So they're no in particular order, but I just wanted to go over these with you. So I came up with 10. Of course, there's more. There's plenty more, but I came up with these 10. And so I want to go ahead and get started with that. Now, the first one is eggs. Okay. I think I made eggs number one simply because I love eggs. That's one thing I don't think I'll ever give them up. I love eggs. Okay. So eggs are packed with protein. They help boost your metabolism, and they also keep you full, right? And reduces your calorie intake. Now, with my love for eggs, right? I told you I did my thyroid test and everything, and it did the panel and the antibody test, and everything was fine. My cholesterol was within range, but it was on the high end, but it's still within range. So, and I spoke with my physician, and she said everything was okay. But I love eggs, right? Now, should you have an abundance of eggs, like, I don't know, several times a day? Probably not, right? So it's all about moderation. I eat eggs just about maybe every day, right? And I'm still within the normal range. Okay. So eggs, I love eggs. Now, another one is salmon. Of all the fish, I do love salmon, right? So salmon is not only rich in omega-3s, right? Those omega-3 fatty acids, which helps combat inflammation, right? And promotes fat burning as well. So salmon is a great choice. All right. Salmon is another one. What about yogurt? Now, yogurt is high in antibiotics, right? Greek yogurt, particularly high in probiotics, right? And they support digestion and reducing belly fat, right? This is with the Greek yogurt. Now, some of you may not consume milk, right? Some of you may not consume dairy at all. So what would be a substitute for that? There are other substitutes that you can have in place of Greek yogurt, such as coconut yogurt. All right, coconut yogurt, almond yogurt. There's another one. There's more. There's several, right? But those are the two I can think of offhand. Let's see. I think I have a list here. I got my notes, but there are several, right? Almond, coconut one I suggested, almond and oat. Let's see. Okay. All right. So that's another option, right? That's another one that can help you with fat loss, with helping you to boost your fat loss. What is another one? Avocados. Ooh, I love avocados. It's a healthy fat, right? Just like coconut is full of healthy fats. Coconut also contains hyaluronic acid, okay? Hyaluronic acid, which is great for the skin, okay? Avocados helps you to stay full, right? as well as burn abdominal fat. Did you know that? Avocados, guys, I love it. I love avocados. It's a healthy fat. You don't even have to cook it. You put it in your salad. You add it to maybe you can top it off on your rice like they do like a Chipotle bowl, right? The avocado is great. Now, another one is cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is not only spicy, right? We know it's spicy, but it's also effective. So it contains capsaicin. Capsaicin. I got to start Googling these words on how to pronounce them before I start recording. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. All right. It stimulates calorie burning and suppresses your appetite. So you ever hear people that drink cayenne water? So this is why they would drink the cayenne water, because it suppresses the appetite and helps with weight loss. All right. Another one is quinoa. Now, this one is a nutrient-dense grain. It's high in protein and fiber, and it helps stabilizes your blood sugar as well as reduce cravings. All right. So quinoa is another one, and that's a great substitute if you want to watch your carbs. Quinoa is another good one you can have in place of rice, right? If you want to do low carb. Spinach, right? Any leafy greens, collard greens. I know for the holidays, I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving, your time with your family, right? I did. Spinach, right? Collard greens. There's different greens that you can have. Turnip greens, right? I don't recommend kale too much because it's just hard to digest. But spinach, collard greens, turnip greens, any leafy greens, they're low in calories and they're full of nutrients and full of fiber that helps reduce those cravings, right? Berries. Ooh, berries. Berries, is loaded with antioxidants and low in calories and helps control sugar cravings and burn fat. So what types of berries? Any berries. Any berries. Remember, fruits are good for you. Berries, raspberries, cranberries, blueberries. How could I just forget about blueberries that I love, that I actually have in my freezer, that I actually had last night with some pineapples. I had a blueberry mango smoothie, right, that I wanted to make with coconut water. It was great. Instead of drinking juice, I may have that, right? So I drink water mostly, but sometimes I'm tired of water. So my fruits come in. I drink my fruits. Okay, that's how I like some of my fruits. Not all of them, but some of my fruits. So berries is an excellent choice for boosting to help lose weight. Right, and plus, it's what it does. It helps to full of antioxidants. Right.
If you are struggling with health issues like chronic pain, being held back by past traumas, or feeling overwhelmed and hopeless, please know there is hope. There is help. Transcendence, a woman's guide to healing and self-love for better health, happiness, and abundance, is a blueprint to help you get your life back and reclaim your health. Within its pages, you'll learn how to elevate your existence by shifting your mindset toward the positive, focusing your energy on what's really important, using gratitude to feel deep appreciation, changing your gene expression through epigenetics, building resilience, and living in a state of flow. Feeling love overflow within. Go beyond an ordinary life. Transcend. Buy it now.
And another one, green tea. I'm always talking about green tea, right? Again, full of antioxidants. Now, come with some caffeine. You can look for the decaf one, but even decaf does still have amounts of caffeine in it. But green tea, excellent. If I had to pick, I would say berries and green tea, my number one. Berries, green tea, right? Also, chia seeds, right? Chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in fiber and omega-3. So if you're looking for that omega-3, which we know is great for inflammation, helping to reduce inflammation, you want foods with omega-3, right? Fatty acids. And what it does is the chia seeds help expand the stomach, helping you to feel full longer. This is a great way. Now, of course, there's more, right? And I'll give you a bonus on some other great ones, right? These are the 10 that I picked as the top 10. But really, I should have called it the top 11 because turmeric. I'm always mentioning turmeric. You guys know I'm always mentioning turmeric. I grew up on it, right? Curry all my life, right? So turmeric is another one. It's great for inflammation. It's great for inflammation, not only for inflammation, but it also supports fat burning, right? Apple cider vinegar, right? Apple cider vinegar. That's a great one as well. Some people will take like a teaspoon a day, right, to help with apple cider vinegar, but you have to be careful about it getting on your teeth, right? You have to be careful with that because you don't want it to weaken the enamel. All right, what's another one? So I'm giving you all these extras, right? So I gave you the top 10 or the best top 10 that I chose, but there's definitely more. Lentils, high in protein, right? So if you are considering doing a high protein, low carb, lentils are a great choice and it helps promote fat loss. Black beans, I love black beans. I guess that's why Chipotle will be considered more of the healthier version of, I guess it's in the category of fast foods, but they give you the proteins, right? The black beans, and they also have the pink beans, right? Dark chocolate, dark chocolate of at least 70% of cocoa or more contains healthy fats. Of course, you know, it helps with antioxidants. Those cacao nibs, right? I talked about cacao nibs, right? You can have those cacao nibs that come unsweetened and sweetened, right? They can help with improving fat metabolism. So cacao nibs. Also, bone broth is another good option, right? Bone broth is another one, all right? So there's so many foods that are good for you that you don't even realize, okay? So if you fermented foods like sauerkraut, right? Kefir, like I mentioned before, non-dairy alternatives, soy hummus made from chickpeas, right? I love hummus, right? It provides protein as well as healthy fats. Tofu, right? Tofu. There's so many different things that you can prepare and make in your home that are healthy options, healthy choices, right? They even have plant-based yogurt. All right. So anything that you can find now, traditional yogurt, as you know, is comes from the cow's, goat, or sheep's milk, right? But if you don't want to have any dairy, you don't want to have any animal protein, that's where your beans, your plant foods comes in as a great option for you, right? Um, and so I wanted to go over these because I know you guys, some of you guys are wanting to get healthier, right? And maybe you're looking to lose at least, I don't know, whatever your goal is, 5 to 20 pounds, whatever it is. Start out by doing, remember, I recommended the keto diet, keto, Mediterranean, or a combination of both because they have similarities. Remember, I talked about that before. The Mediterranean diet is great, right? And keto really focus on less carbs, right? Less carbs. So you can combine the two as great options. The goal is to stay committed, stay reading your labels, right? Avoiding a lot of sugary foods that contain a lot of sugars, you definitely want to avoid. Okay. So you definitely want to avoid that. All right. So I just wanted to go over those for you. There was a 3-day diet that I did actually. This I found in Women's Day. This was a long time ago. I did the 3-day diet, and I think I might have talked about this before. It was very helpful. I lost about 5 pounds in a week. I did that diet. It was good. At first, I didn't think I can do it, but I did it. And I told you guys about what was it? How many days did I go without sugar? At least I tried to go without sugar for several days. That was tough because so many things have sugar in it, but I was able to do it. So I probably will talk about a little bit more about that maybe next time or at some other date, definitely. But if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to really some fat burning foods, these options here that I mentioned are great options. But again, there's more, right? Whole food plant-based diet is phenomenal, right? But do what's best that's tailored to you and what fits your body. Probiotics are good. Any foods that's probiotic fermented. Remember, I went over those already. So that is all I have for you for now. Now, I want to try and locate that 3-day diet that I did. I wanted to look at it, and I'll see if I can kind of tailor it. But I want to look into that. I have it somewhere. I have to find it. This was many years ago that I did it. But it still works, right? But I'll try to locate it and find it for you and put it in the comment section, and so that you'll have it if you want to do that as a starter. But there's other things that you can do too. So I'll put that in there for you. And if you want it, it's available for you for free. Okay. Until next time. Bye for now.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Health Coach for Women with Marsha Roopchand-Walker. If you've enjoyed this episode, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.